A blood test that determines the length of telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that wear down as we get old, is now on sale to the public. The researchers who developed the test say it will allow people to get a sense of how fast they are aging. Opponents say the test is too simplistic and insist that telomere length is only one factor in the aging process.
A new blood test developed in Spain, which measures chromosome tips known as telomeres, is now available to the public. Researchers who developed the test say it offers people the opportunity to find out how fast they are aging and clues on their overall health. Contrary to some media reports, the test does not determine how long a person has left to live. Maria Blasco, the scientist who developed the test, says that it allows scientists to measure a patient's biological age rather than their chronological age based on the length of their telomeres, with shorter, worn-out telomeres indicating an older biological age. Blasco, co-founder of Life Length, is in charge of the molecular oncology program at Spain's National Cancer Research Center, NCIO.
And this is an indication of the degree of aging of an organism, so it could be an estimate of the biological age of tissues and cells, and it's also an estimate of the risk to develop a certain number of diseases that have been, certain diseases that have been already described in the literature, to be associated with having shorter telomeres than normal.
Blasco says the presence of short telomeres can indicate how prone a person may be to falling ill with age-related disorders like Alzheimer's, for example. She believes the test will allow patients to act on the results and make lifestyle changes that contribute to a healthier life.
If a person is showing a faster aging than normal, and this is because it has shorter telomeres than normal, is probably at a higher risk of developing these diseases. And this is an information that this patient has. And this patient can change certain life habits, for instance, that have been shown to accelerate the rate of telomere loss, such as smoking, obesity, or bad nutritional habits.
Stephen Matlin is LifeLink's chief executive officer.
Just as the cholesterol test led to the pharmaceutical industry developing what is the most important prescribed medicine today in terms of sales, which is Lipitor, we believe this will also support the pharmaceutical and clinical and university industry in developing drugs that will potentially allow us to lengthen our lives through impacting telomere length.
But the value of measuring telomeres is controversial in the scientific community. Nobel laureate Carol Grader, who shared the 2009 Nobel Prize with Elizabeth Blackburn and Jack Szostak for their research on telomeres, told the journal Science she did not consider the test useful. Dr. Vulliamy, senior lecturer in molecular biology at Queen Mary University, London, spends some of his time in the laboratory examining telomeres. He says the test has undoubted benefits, but believes it does not provide any useful information for individuals.
I mean, I would not be wanting to volunteer for this kind of test because I think it's not that informative, and I don't think they're being particularly clear. Okay, they're going to get a very good, accurate measurement of the telomere length, no doubt. It's a fantastic test in that respect. But what that information then gives you, I don't think they're being particularly clear.
Vulliamy believes the test could be useful if conducted over a number of years. Some opponents fear that life insurance companies could use the information to hike up premiums or deny coverage to people whose test results deem them to be in a high-risk category. With the controversial test's current cost of $720 US, it may be a number of years before a visit to the doctor includes the question, how long are your telomeres?